Here we go with another shooting situation. Okay, all Macon County schools on lockdown after suspected gunfire, district says. Lafayette, Tennessee. All of the Macon County schools are on lockdown because of the suspected gunfire in the area of one of the campuses. According to the district didn't specify which school the gunfire was closest to. The district officials said that all the schools are on lockdown until further notice. All students are safe, and the district said. There we go with another one. Hey, Cash, how are you? Thank you for coming in. How is everybody doing today? So there we go, another one. Close to the schools, there's a gunfire going on over there at Lafayette, Tennessee. That's what's going on. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Okay, now this one is a woman in her 30s stabbed to unalive with 2 arrests as cops launch murder investigation. What's going on here? What's going on here? This one is in London, y'all. This is in London. Let me see if they have a video on this one. I don't know what's going on, y'all. How's everybody doing today? Let me pull it up real quick for y'all. Okay, I'm going to have the AI read this to you guys.
Woman in her 30s stabbed to death, with 2 arrested as cops launch murder investigation. A murder investigation has been launched after a woman was stabbed to death, with 2 arrested. The Met Police were called at around 1:17 a.m. today to reports of a woman suffering stab injuries at an address in Duckett Street, East London. London Ambulance Service also attended the Tower Hamlets scene, but the woman, believed aged in her 30s, was pronounced dead at the scene. Next of kin have been informed and continue to be supported by specially trained officers. Detectives have made 2 arrests as part of this investigation. A 32-year-old woman was arrested a short time later on suspicion of murder. She remains in custody. A 37-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of assisting an offender and remains in custody. Acting Detective Chief Inspector Ben Dalloway of the Met Specialist Crime Command leads the investigation. He said, "This is a tragic incident which has resulted in a young woman losing her life. Those involved appear to be known to each other and were present at the address during the course of the evening. While this investigation is in its early stages, we have made significant progress and arrested 2 people. At this time, we are not looking for anyone else in connection with this incident. Officers will continue to carry out vital work at the location, and I would ask residents to remain patient while we do this. I would also ask if anyone saw anything or has information that could assist us, then please make contact." Detective Superintendent Mike Cagney from the Central East Command Unit, which covers Tower Hamlets, said, "My thoughts are with the family of this young woman at this very difficult time. Following this awful incident, my officers are working closely with our specialist colleagues to understand exactly what has occurred. Over the coming days, local officers will be in and around Duckett Street to provide any reassurance that the community needs, but also as an opportunity for anyone with concerns or any information about this incident to speak with us. A crime scene remains in place at the address and inquiries into the circumstances remain ongoing. Anyone with information that could assist police is asked to call 101 or X at MedCC and quote CED 480/15 SEP. You can also provide information anonymously to the independent charity Crime Stoppers on 0800 555 111.
Those are for those who are in London. That's where that's happened, and that's where it happened. That's in London, y'all. Let me tell you when it happened. Because on here it says today, but it's not today. Just gonna let y'all know it's not from today. Let's see. This happened. Looks like it was reported a day ago at 1:17 a.m. So that's when that would happen. That's when it happened. A 32-year-old woman was arrested a short time after the suspicious of unaliving. She remains in custody, and a 37-year-old man was arrested on suspicions of assisting an offender that remains in custody. So there's that information for that one. Y'all, there's a lot to report. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to read the headlines, and if you guys are interested, I will read further. If not, then I'm just going to read the headlines. And by the way, you know that lady that I spoke to you guys about in France that was a victim of her husband and 72 other men raping her, and yeah, for over 10 years. That's this information here. Let me go ahead and play this. This is a rally support of mass rape victim called for end to violence against women. This is in France. Hey, Cash, how are you? This is an ad, of course.
Victims, we believe. The words ring out across Place de la République as hundreds gather in support of Gisèle Pelicot and all the rape victims in France. The 71-year-old has become a symbol of the country's fight against sexual violence as her horrific ordeal came to light earlier this month.
Since I learned about this scandal, I feel like vomiting all the time. I find it absolutely despicable what she went through.
Yes.
I'm completely
I
terrified
agree.
because if it can happen in such an intimate circle for years and no one realizes it, it's just completely terrifying.
I think this story really illustrates the extent to
Yes,
which
she
women
is
are
a
not
strong
heard
woman.
and how they are not defended. It feels like people are only just discovering what rape is and that it happens every day, when it's actually always been like that.
Gisèle Pelicot's trial began on the 2nd of September, a public hearing as per her request. She has also allowed the court to exhibit explicit videos of the crimes recorded by perpetrator and ex-husband Dominique Pelicot. Decisions, she says, were in solidarity with other victims, as much of the
That's
sexual violence
horrible.
committed is unreported and often goes unpunished, despite the several waves of the Me Too reckoning in France.
Yeah, it's very important for us to be there because we need to talk about
That's
the rape
disgusting
culture
what
and
he
the
did
fact
to his
that,
own wife.
After 7 years of Me Too, we already know that there is not a special type of victim, but nowadays we are like collectively realizing that there is not a special type of rapist.
Dominique Pelicot is expected to testify on Monday. He and 50 other defendants face up to 20 years in prison if convicted.
I hope they do get convicted. They know they did what they did. Are you kidding me? Of course you did it. That's horrible. There's actual, proof of it. Videos, pictures, whatever you guys thought you were doing. That's, oh my God. That's horrible. That is horrible. And yes, she's a strong woman to go through all that, what she went through. I mean, they were ugging her and raping her over and over and over for 10 years. I mean, and you let all kinds of men inside your wife like that? I mean, that is so despicable. This is disgusting. Only 50 on trial so far. Oh, they're going to get more. Trust me, they're going to get more. That's disgusting. Mm, 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 mm. Jesus Christ. All right, let me go to the next one. Mm, 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 mm. Listen to this crazy mess that's going on over here. Not over here, sorry. In Nigeria, I should have said over there, not over here, over there. Over 200 inmates escaped from prison following a heavy flooding in Nigeria. At least 274 inmates have escaped from the prison in Nigeria, Borno State, following heavy flooding in Nigerian Correctional Service said Sunday. This is what they said Sunday. The flood brought down the walls of correctional facilities, including the medium security custodial center. It's Maduguri. It's Maiduguri, MSCC. They put it in parentheses, as well as the staff quarters in the city. The service spokesman, Abubakar Umar, said in a statement, look, Abubakar Umar said in a statement. So I'm hoping I said it correctly. According to Umar, at least 281 inmates managed to escape while they were being transferred to a safe and secure facility, and 7 of them were recaptured later. So they only got 7 out of 281? Jesus! Wow. Umar said that the service is aware of escapees' identities, including their biometrics, and made this information available to the public. Wow. Jeez, what's going on? Look, this is the picture that they're sharing with us. Look. All right, let me go ahead and go to the next news. Let's see where this one takes us. Oh, here we go. Here's a crazy one right here. Literally, what the heck? That's all I got to say is, what the heck? You can't even eat anywhere or serve anyone to eat without you doing this? Let's see if it's a video. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Give me a second. It's pulling up. Ever since that weather, I swear my phone has gotten so slow. It's ridiculous. Waffle House employee unalived after customer becomes irate, police say. I'm pretty sure they got a video on this one. Give me 1 second. There's got to be a video on this. Okay, you know what? This phone's tripping. CNN, a Waffle House employee was pow-powed and unalived. Okay, this is the employee. So now you got an irate customer. after a customer became angry while waiting for his food to be prepared, police said. The customer became agitated. Oh, okay. That's okay. Agitated and verbally abusive toward the employee at the Waffle House in looks like North Carolina, but I can't say the name. Is Laurinburg? I think that's how you say Laurinburg, North Carolina, on Friday night, according to the police statement posted on Facebook. After the customer was given his food, he started walking toward his car before turning. Hold on. Oh my goodness, this thing just went haywire. Okay. Before turning around and firing 2 pow-pows, police said. The man then fled. Authorities said police are still searching for the suspect. They don't know who this guy is. The incident follows The incident follows number of disputes that have been turned fatal at restaurants. Wow. A Subway worker was unalived and he was pow-powed and unalived in 2022 after a dispute over too much mayo. Authorities said at the time a McDonald's employee was also pow-powed in 2020 after telling a customer to leave due to coronavirus restrictions at the time. Really? I didn't hear about that. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. There's that one. They don't have pictures or the video. I don't know what's going on, and this phone's really tripping and going slow. Okay. Missing 17-year-old girl passed after her 20-year-old boyfriend grabbed a large blade because hitting her was not working. And stabbed her multiple times. Boyfriend charged. What the heck is going on here? Let's see where that is. If we could get this thing to pop up. I'm not going to be on here much longer because this is just a lot of reading. My phone is just really slowed up on me. This is the girl, and that's the crazy boyfriend, I'm assuming. Yeah, it's in Massachusetts. In a disturbing incident in Massachusetts, a 20-year-old man identified as S. Curry has been charged last week with the unaliving of his 17-year-old girlfriend. What is the 20-year-old doing with a 17-year-old anyway? Wow. Identified as N. Goddard. It's Goddard. Anyway, who was found deceased from multiple stab wounds inflicted by a sword. Jesus, a sword? 2 years after she was reported missing, the unsettling discovery was made after police forcefully, entered the home where the couple resided. So they lived together? Wait a minute, what's really going on here? On April 5th, authorities were alerted to a potential crisis at a residence. Curry, the accused, became the focus of the police well-being check initiated, by his own mother, who had grown concerned about her son's well-being. However, upon arrival of the police at approximately 4:30 p.m., Curry barred them from entering the home. Excuse me, you guys. I don't like reading loud. Y'all should know that. For 2 hours, law enforcement officers negotiated for entry, but Curry steadfastly refused to cooperate. When the police finally managed to gain access into the home, they encountered a harrowing scene. Goddard was found unalived for multiple stab wounds, with Curry discovered beside her on a mattress in his bedroom. Wow. This is crazy. According to the prosecutors from the district attorney office, an argument where Curry accused his girlfriend of cheating on him and using Uggs escalated to a violent attack. Curry reportedly confessed to the authorities that he stabbed his girlfriend several times in a fit of frustration. Hitting her was not working. So, okay, I have to knife her. Jesus, this is what he said. So I do. Curry was quoted in a criminal complaint. Jesus. Initially, Curry faced charges of assault and battery on a household, or family member and assaulted and battery, causing serious bodily injury following the discovery of his girlfriend's body and subsequent investigation. These charges were upgraded to first-degree unaliving. Curry, who has an unknown history, sorry, that's the football thing coming up, who has known history of mental illness, now faces serious legal repercussions that could lead to significant prison sentence if convicted. Wow. Wow. What's really going on, y'all? She was the girlfriend was first listed as missing child in a National Center for Missing and Exploited Children in April 2022. She is remembered as a soulful and spiritual person who had overcome significant challenges in life. Raised in Rhode Island, she was her upbringing was fraught with hardship. Okay, so they had hardship in the family. Her mother gave birth to her while incarcerated. Oh, Jesus. And she spent part of her life in Rhode Island foster care system. That's sad. She's been through it already, and then she gets unalived and by her boyfriend. Jealousy for nothing, most likely. The community and his girlfriend family are left reeling from the tragedy. Her grandfather, in the interview with the local media, lamented the loss of such a kind and spiritual young person who had faced life adversities, Jesus, with remarkable resilience. As the case against Curry progresses, it serves as a somber reminder of critical need for mental health support and protective measures for vulnerable populations, ensuring that young lives like his girlfriend are not cut short and tragically short. That is horrible. That's horrible. That's horrible, y'all. don't know what's wrong with some of these human beings or demonic people. Okay. Let's see what this one says. Ohio sheriff tells public to write down the address of Harris supporters to send illegal immigrants to. Oh, Jesus. What the heck? Why would they do that? Let's see what that's about. I'm going to read a little bit of it. An Ohio sheriff is telling the public to write down the addresses of Kamala Harris supporters so that those opposed can send illegal immigrants to the supporters of Harris. What the heck is going on? County Sheriff Bruce, I don't know how to say his name, is Zawishki. Zawishki is ZUCHOWSKI. Took to Facebook and made a statement. What would happen if Kamala Harris became the next president of the United States? This is what he said, and then that's all I'm going to read. I say, write down all the addresses of the people who had her signs in their yards. So when the illegal humans, locusts, I don't know what this means, which means that which she supports, need places to live, will already have addresses of their new families who supported their arrival. What the heck? And then he signed his name to it. I'm done. I am not reading that. So that's crazy. Because I told you guys I don't do political. I didn't know if that was political. It's crazy as heck. Motorcyclist unalived in a 3-vehicle collision wreck outside of Walker. Okay, so that's in Louisiana. One person was unalived in a wreck along Walker South Road on Sunday afternoon. Officials said a crash happened along Walker South Road, LA 447. At Parkway Drive shortly after 4 p.m. Sources, this happened yesterday, obviously, at the scene said a car, a truck, and motorcycle got into a wreck, and the driver of the motorcycle passed at the scene. Here we go. This is a video of it.
Your company's ad could be here or on.
Oops. Let me turn that down. Until the actual video comes up. It says that it's got issues. Look at this. Look at this. How does this thing have issues? This video cannot be played because of the technical error. What the heck? Hold on, let me see if I can put it back on. If not, don't worry about it. That's basically all it was, is what I read. Anyway, okay. And like I said, I'll be getting off in a couple of minutes. Probably not even a couple of minutes. In a short minute. And this is going to be the last one. BBC. Let's see what we got from BBC today. Oh, this is the situation with Trump. All right, but they do have a video. It Let's see if it don't have an ad.
The man accused of trying to assassinate Donald Trump left this: a rifle with a scope or 2 rucksacks and a GoPro camera attached to a fence. The Secret Service says that at around 1:30 p.m. local time, the man was seen hiding in bushes close to holes 5, 6, and 7 of the Trump International Golf Course in Palm Beach, Florida. You can see there are trees and bushes between the course and the 2 roads along the perimeter. Authorities estimate the man was between 300 and 500 yards from Donald Trump. The man then fled, but a member of the public saw him getting into his car and told police. Shortly afterwards, the police stopped him on the I-95 highway. This image, released by the police, shows the vehicle after it had been stopped. According to sources speaking to CBS, the man is Ryan Routh, and BBC Verify has identified several social media accounts that match that name and has cross-referenced them with an image of a man allegedly being arrested at the scene. In 2020, this post from Ryan Routh criticizes Donald Trump and says he voted for him in 2016, but we all were greatly disappointed. I will be glad when you're gone, he writes. More recently, he's been heavily involved in recruiting foreign fighters to come to Ukraine to join the war against Russia. Last year, he was featured in a New York Times article about international volunteers in Ukraine.
Look, I'm going to go
There are
back.
also posts about COVID. On the were greatly disappointed. Last year, he was featured in a new... He writes. More recently, he's been heavily involved in recruiting foreign fighters to come to Ukraine to join the war against Russia. Last year, he was featured in a New York Times article about international volunteers in Ukraine. There are also posts about COVID, accusing China of biological warfare. And there are pro-Taiwan and pro-Palestinian messages too. Ryan Routh is now in custody in Florida, suspected of the attempted assassination of Donald Trump.
Okay. That looks like him right there, y'all. That's who they're saying is the one that did it. Attempted. That's what that is. Okay. I think that's it about that. Let's see. Hold on. This happened on Saturday. At least one injured in Springfield, pow-powing. Let's see what that's about. That's what that is. So that's the picture of what happened with the pow-powing situation. Okay. Let me see where Springfield is. Are they not going to tell us where it's at? Oh, Springfield, Ohio. Nope, that's not where it's at. That's a whole different one. I'm still looking, y'all, where it's at, and then I'm gonna get off. Let's see. I don't know why they're not showing anything about it. Other than that, it just says Springfield on there. Let me see where Springfield is, and I'm gonna let y'all go. Copy it and paste it. See if we can find out about it. Yeah, it's in Ohio, Springfield, Ohio. It is it. Hey, God bless. How are you? Thank you for coming in. You gonna come up? I'm gonna have to redo another live if you're gonna come up. I can't have anybody. This thing doesn't allow anybody to come up. I'm not on my actual. I'm not on my StreamYard. Trying to get a time for this. This one says a month ago, but this thing came up yesterday, 2 days ago. They got different ones. What's going on here? Okay, now I got a video.
And new at 11. Right now, police in Springfield are investigating after a person called police saying someone shot a family member. It happened this morning on Cedarview Drive. This is what our crew saw when we got there. An officer told us at least one person was taken to the hospital, but right now their condition is unknown.
Hold on.
And new at 11. Right now, police in Springfield are investigating after a person called police saying someone shot a family member. It happened this morning on Cedarview Drive. This is what our crew saw when we got there. An officer told us at least one person was taken to the hospital, but right now their condition is unknown.
Okay. Let me see if I can find another one. This was September 14th, y'all. I'm trying to look for another video. Hold on, this one has an ad, of course. A slow ad. Hold on, that's not gonna happen. That's gonna take forever. Okay, so it's not letting me show any other video. That's basically everything that they wanted to talk about, I guess. But it says 1 unalived and 2 injured in the Springfield shooting. That's the same one. And that's like weird because this one's saying July 5th. Let me see what this one's about. Is this a whole different one? Yeah, it says, okay, so that might be a different one. Hold on, they got different information on these things. This is crazy. Make sure I'm getting the right one. I don't want to give you guys the wrong information. But the one that I just read, the one, it says 1 injured is what it's saying, but it also says 1 injured, 1 passed. And the other one was 2 months ago. 1 passed, 2 injured. Wow, so they must be having some issues over there in Springfield, Ohio. Just saying. Let's see, this one maybe. Nope. Excuse me. Yeah, so that other one was the one that says one passed away and 2 injured. That was in July 5th. And the one I'm telling you about today, only 1 person was injured. I don't know why they made it seem like it was recently, and then now it's saying a month ago. I don't know. There's some weird stuff going on, I guess. I'm trying to make sure that I'm giving you guys the right information. This one says 2 days ago. So, look. This one says 2 days, Saturday. Police investigating after, the heck? There we go. Police investigating after 1 injured in Springfield shooting. See, 2 days ago. Anyway, the other was from 2 months ago. Hello, hello. Thank you for coming through. Hit that like. I'm about to get off of here. Go watch this later. I have some information for you guys. And then I have other videos that I did today. Some shorter videos. All right. Thank you for coming. I appreciate y'all being here. You don't have to go home, but you got to get up out of here. See ya. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves.